Wouldn't it be great if you could automatically generate student I can statements rather than having to dig through the standards and create them on your own? I'll show you how in 3 minutes or less in this week's Tech Talk. All right, so we are going to start in a new chat within Gemini. And we're just going to go ahead and paste in our prompt here. So just a quick reminder that you can tell language learning models, so ChatGPT, Gemini, etc., not only what you want it to do, but how you want it done. So in this example, I told it what I want it to do. We're writing student-friendly I can statements for anything labeled as a standard, and then we're listing which standard is connected. But then I'm also telling it how I want it to be done. So we're going to format the results in a table, and then I let it know that you can include multiple I can statements for each standard, but I only want one statement per row in the table. So we're going to come to uen.org/core and pull up our standard. I'm going to go ahead and do 5th grade math. You could copy this whole thing, all of the strands together, just to keep it short and simple. I'm going to only copy this first one, and we're just going to copy. And then if you hit Shift and Enter at the same time, you can add lines between without submitting your prompt, and then we'll paste those in there. And now we have all of those standards. Now we're going to submit, and it'll take a second to think about it. And here we have our I can statements. So in a previous video, I didn't tell it that I wanted it only to include one statement per row, and it gave all of these 3 in one row together. But for our next step here in our next video, I'm going to show you guys how to auto-generate the visual for the I can statement. And for that, we only want one statement per row. So we have multiple I can statements per standard, which is great. And one thing I really love about Gemini that's not available in ChatGPT is this export to Sheets button. You could copy and paste it from ChatGPT to Sheets, but the formatting just wouldn't be quite the same. And since this is Google's AI, it directly connects to it, and I just have to click Open Sheets right there. And it's already generated in a nice spreadsheet. Just one quick comment here. You do want to make sure that you read through these and make sure that it hits all the marks and covers what you want it to cover using student-friendly language, but it definitely does the majority of the work for you. And that is how you use AI to generate student I can statements. We on that road, blazing trails with a binary code. Adventures in learning, youth unleashed through Chrome screens, knowledge increased.